I'm Enzo, and today I'll be playing TerraTech. And in this episode of TerraTech Builds, I'll be going over this transport ship. I can't help but laugh because of how stupid it looks. I know, but it's what inside that really matters. Just giant empty space. Why exactly? Well, so you can put stuff in there. What sort of stuff? Honestly, I haven't figured that out yet. I pretty much just used it to transport other techs, and I assume that's what I made it for, but yeah, we have a transport ship. It's neat. Now, to set this thing up, it does require a little bit of work, but I have everything I need right here. So first, I have two kind of hidden at the beginning switches, because that's where all the activation stuff is. There's one over here. This one controls shield and repair bubbles. I can... Right? Yeah, they take a while. And this one controls the hover on and off and its power. So to set it up, I usually do something like this. Now, I'm not sure if it matters 100% which order I put these things in, but what I like to do, you have to make sure this is raised, that, raised, and then you have to put these orange axles like on the ship itself and the gray ones on the lid or hatch. And boom. This is one of my coolest inventions ever. Just like the concept of it is a giant lid on a tech. And why is it not? It's okay. It does this. Alright, well, it looks like it's working now. Whatever I just did fixed it. I accidentally removed something. But as you can see, you can't make it go too powerful or it will flip the tech. Trust me, it happens. And then down. Or not. It's not that it's not strong enough. Like, there are plenty of fans in there. It just gets caught on something. I've tested this a dozen times so far, and I can't figure out what does it. It's just derpy TerraTech. And I usually set this to keep going down, mainly because it's gonna flip open when we try to move. So let's get moving. You know, what did I just say? Lid can't stay shut. That's okay. I think it needs a little bit more encouragement. It's going to be a bit painful for our speed, but we'll be fine. So this thing is actually relatively fast. You know, 64. It can go a bit faster. I know a while ago I used to be able to hit 70. I've been working on this thing forever, but I just keep forgetting about it and not knowing how to do stuff. But figuring out the lid system was the last major hurdle I had to figure out. So that's cool. So yeah. There we have it, it's moving. But now, the real question, cargo. How do you get cargo in and out? It's a transport ship, right? That's its whole purpose? Correct. So, first of all, acquire cargo. I set up some planes here earlier. They should do very well. I also have another special cargo I want to go find. So first, you turn off your hover. You open the lid. Open. Build beam can help fix it. I don't know, it's just TerraTech. TerraTech, you were never meant to put techs inside other techs, so the game's kind of derpy when you do stuff. But yeah, as you can see, lid folds perfectly next to the gun. It can definitely go further, but the hitbox of the gun is derpy as well, so it's preventing it. Anyways, let's try and get a plane or two in. Let's swap off of that, because man, it's annoying. In the distance, you can probably see what I'll be using. So, the real question is, how do you get a plane into here? Well, there are two options. Fly it in yourself, as in, do this. It works surprisingly well, too, considering, if you didn't know, techs that hit allied techs don't take damage. So that's why aircraft carriers work in this game. But for certain techs that don't enjoy flying without power, how are you going to get them in? Great question. That's where this thing comes in. I called it cargo drone because it literally has one purpose, and that is as a cargo drone. So this thing's actually pretty neat. I'm kind of proud of it. You lower down the hover power. Okay, that might be a little bit too low. It's a process, let's just say that. The issue is, though, this really doesn't like hovering above allied text for some reason. I wonder why. Completely forget where all the reticle research stuff is. I think for this one, I could use like... Oh no, that's too low. I think we're in a perfect spot. So normally I'd use, all these poles to try and get the exact perfect length out of it. But all we really need is just this. Position it a bit better. I'm using the medium socket, medium ball, and... boom! You've acquired a plane! Alright. This little line there is a visual indicator of where I need to go, or what direction I'm in. And boom! The size of the cargo plane, or the cargo drone, kinda... yeah, it's perfect. And you release the tech, you can keep the ball, and... right. Can we... boom! We've acquired one plane. Now let's get the other one. This one's a bit more tricky because it has a higher up wing. So we just have to adjust our hover power. I'm trying to get in position, don't know how perfect I am. Oh, it's actually pretty good. I think I could do this. It's just extremely hard to control this. Boom! Unfortunately, this thing is extremely slow moving forward and backwards. I was gonna fix that, but I kind of forgot. And, well, technically there's no easy way to do this, so I kind of just leave the pole back on the tech. And, like that, you've moved all of your planes into the cargo bay. So before I attempt to remove them, I'm gonna close the lid and let's go on a journey. Nice, the lid actually closed this time. Only annoying thing is that, like, you can't activate switches from other techs. Like, you have to be in control of said tech with the switch to use it. A little annoying, but it's fine. So, we are going to go to pretty much my favorite place in the R&D labs, the turret run. And... not bad. It's a little bit slower, I mean, for a good reason. Now, I haven't really shown off the movement of this thing. Now, I'm not going to go over there because going in that minefield's a disaster. But strafing left and right isn't possible with this one, for one main reason. Usually, the ships have supports on left and right sides. Issue, this one has no support. It's like a normal real-life ship. But the turning is what makes up for that. Like, look at that turn! Now, wait a second. I gotta swing hard left. Yeah, you can move extremely easily with this thing. Turning's a bit slow, but it's fast at the same time, if you understand. Because I don't. So, while I'm here, I might as well talk about armament. Yeah. We have a single dual-purpose gun and an anti-air. I mean, it's meant to resemble a real-life transport ship, and they were never armored that well. Well, because at least the reference I have, the American Liberty and Victory ships, they were pretty much just mass-produced ships. They were kind of expected to be sunk, is the whole idea. They were cheaply mass-produced so that if one was lost, it's no big deal. That's why, yeah. I mean, these are good guns, yeah, but it doesn't really stand a chance against anything. So then you may ask, how am I supposed to deal with the turret run? Oh, it might tip over. It's very normal for this ship. Oh, no, we're good. Well, you can try aiming your gun from this far away. Actually, we're at a good distance. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have a lock because none of my guns are far range enough, but hey, we actually managed to destroy it. But no, I have a better plan. So, So, you see this thing, right? One of the first times I tested it in the turret run, I had a really bad idea, as I usually do. As most of my ideas are really bad. Let's see, I think that's pretty much the lowest we can go without damaging the ship. I gotta strafe over to the left a bit because I'm not lined up. So you probably don't know what I'm doing yet, but if you can probably guess. I kind of forgot in TerraTech that ramming physics existed. So, let's just watch the carnage. Like, look at that! It flattened the it flattened the turret. Oh my god, this thing's so stupid. Look! It just reduces the turrets to their base. Like, I don't know. This is pretty much the best thing I've ever built. Purely just the fact I can flatten all these turrets. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't secure the lid. Alright, wait, we gotta fall back for a second. Alright, they don't deal much damage to us. Let's secure the lid real quick. Actually, that would probably help us fly a bit lower, too. Alright, gotta attempt to center ourselves. Yeah, this tech has really derpy flight mechanics, too. So if it gets hit into the air anyhow, it will fly. Okay, I think we should take a breather for a second. Oh, we're actually in a decent angle to use our gun for once. I need to give it some more power because of the fan, or the lid. Our rear anti-air gun. Somehow the anti-air gun is more powerful than the destroyer gun. Makes zero sense at all, but like that's one of the most powerful guns I've used in this game. Oh, we're flying a little bit too high. Huh. That's disappointing. But it's also a pretty good indicator of just how much punishment this thing can handle. Trust me, it's quite a bit. Especially of what I put it through. Rear anti-air gun should deal with those techs because it's, yet again, ridiculously powerful. Anyways, though, that was it. We only lost 2 bars of power. It's not horrible. There's a solar generator in our grill. I don't have solar generators in here. How did those just like get stuck? Don't know how that got there. That might be a misplaced block. Okay, so some of the armor plating was destroyed, but you know, wait, we gotta look at the bottom to see the true. Huh. It's intact. There was no plating down here either. This is just the bottom. Dang. That's probably one of my better runs. I've had runs where the tech was just like completely annihilated at the bottom, but this is fine. I mean, maybe not for the turrets, but this is fine for me. Alright. Cool. Oh, don't tip, don't tip. Oh, this thing is so sketchy. Okay, so we somehow survived the turret run. That's actually impressive. What's not impressive is the lid refusing to move. I think it kind of got jammed somehow. I think we have to, yeah, you know, it's probably best if we grounded. I mean, I'm not posting this thing, but still, it's really annoying that it does this. I don't know why either. There are plenty of fans in there. It just gets like, I don't know, smushed into the tech, for lack of better words, and they kind of combine and get stuck together. I don't know. There we go. You just have to build me a few times and hope for the best. Wait, no. Okay, we've opened the lid yet again. An extremely difficult challenge every single time. Let's attempt to maneuver the cargo drone. I know it looks stable, but trust me, it's not. Okay, what do we want to get out first out of this mess? Oh, this is horrifying. Alright, you know, let's start with the jet engine. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. I think it's actually better if you build the pole on the cargo jet or the cargo drone. I was trying to get that. Okay, are we relatively near it? This is the most difficult part for sure. But, oh, there we go. Actually, it might be too low. Unfortunately, there's no, like, crane or anything I can make yet. But who knows? Maybe the automation, the, like, extending thing, maybe you could do something with that if you can put other blocks on it. I don't know. I'm waiting for that update still. Anyways, as you can see, we have a giant pendulum. That's not what I meant to do, but, you know, here we are. It's gonna slowly hover back down to the ground, or wherever these things hover, and boom! You've successfully removed a plane. Now, I could go through the process of removing these other two, but trust me, it's the exact same every time. It's really annoying. So let's just get those out of the way. There's another piece of cargo I kind of want to go pick up. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot the map existed. The update's been out for a little bit now, but I was kind of hoping more for some of the new automation stuff instead, but I'll take it, I guess. It is pretty useful though, because like, look, the DPS target, one of the main things I like using, is over there. Starting point is there. As you can see, my path around the map, usually straight through the turret run. Next, I'm heading over here. I want to go pick something up. Okay, so target practice. I actually have not been here in a while. Well, I was earlier, but before that I wasn't here for a long time. So it's time I got back. And it always looks like it's going to tilt over, but unless you're really trying to make it tilt over, it should be fine. Okay, open lid. We also need a cargo drone, but I'll spawn one of those in a second. Lid yet again refuses to open, but we can make it happen. Alright, yet again, we're ready to receive cargo. When I hit manage text, it usually takes a really long time because it's really laggy. But anyways, you know this mega brick? Earlier I did this as well. I had a really bad idea. So what am I going to do first? Well, unanchor it. Get the awesome TerraTech battle music. I think it's better if it's not a pendulum. I think that was the mistake I made last time. So what are we going to do instead? Change our hover power. Also, we could just hover straight onto the thing, so we have landing gear. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we need a little bit more hover. Like, just barely enough to hover over it. So we can center ourselves. Like there. And then reduce the hover power. Boom! Get me out of the menu. Okay, so now that it doesn't look horrible, never mind, it looks horrible. I'll use build beam in a second. That's not the middle. It pretty much has to be the middle or else it gets unstable, but we did it. Where's our... Okay, here's the issue though. Look, this thing is not anchored very clearly. Our cargo drone just can't keep up with it, no matter how hard it tries. Sure, it can lift it, but it's not moving. So you ask yourself, what do you do in a situation like this? Well, Reticle Research has the exact solution I was looking for. I kind of had this idea figured out the entire time, but like, okay, this is the 0-point energy gun. What does it do? Well, if you played with this thing, it's actually a lot of fun, trust me. But I kind of have to demonstrate. Creates a giant anti-grav zone. Unfortunately, that was not where I wanted it. So we're just gonna have to shoot it at ourselves. And boom. Okay, I know it's slow, but this tech is constantly trying to restabilize. Okay, you know what, maybe the pendulum was a bit better of an idea. You have to keep shooting it because it will disappear, but you do get another shot before it disappears. Is my thing ever gonna... There we go. Okay. Oh, this is so stupid. I love it. Okay, we did it. Cube acquired. Putting it in the transport ship is a bit more of an issue, but I think I got it. You know what? I call that a victory. We did it! We got the mega cube, or the mega brick, whatever. We did it. Alright, well I'm gonna flip it because it's supposed to be this way. But like, look! It fits so perfectly. You just replace the armor you stole, and boom! You have your own... You have your very own mega brick. You know what? Why stop there? I'm taking the bomb. I've had my eyes set on this. I want it. So I'm gonna take it. Alright, wait. Position. Unanchor. This thing's filled with explosives, isn't it? Yeah. We'll be fine. I think I can actually lift this thing too. That's perfect. Now, that's not the perfect center, but there's some blocks that come out from here, so... We got it. I gotta position my cargo drone properly. I don't think I need to use a 0-point gun. I will if I have to, but I want to try it without it. I have to make sure it hits first. I feel like for some reason I could actually lift this. Okay, I guess I can't. Oh, this is a giant pendulum. You know what? It's okay. We get height with the anti-gravity. Actually, it has to go in the back. Once it dissipates, if it does, uh-oh. That's bad. Alright, I'm gonna give this a bit of an upgrade. It's okay, slow and steady, because like, I don't want to make this thing go too high. But I want height in the first place. Thanks, game. And boom, with a little upgrade to our cargo drone, it's done. Oh, right, I'm used to just being able to tap my up and down. But there you have it. The fuse might be a bit too tall, so I'll see if I can't. You know what, for testing purposes, I'm hoping what the lid is gonna do is gonna like smack it down. Nope, never mind. Huh, well, there goes the fuse, unfortunately, because that's actually a really cool design. So congratulations, you've now stolen 2 of the firing range objects. What do you do with them? I have no clue. And yeah, there are spoils. Now I could painstakingly take these things out, but it's fine. You know what, I have a better plan. First, what you actually do is delete that, because it will just go flying. But boom. Oh, that was close. I have successfully transported the Mega Brick and Bomb all the way over from here back to spawn. So that's cool. What am I supposed to do with these? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, by the way, I think that's all the stuck blocks. Yeah, those are all the stuck blocks from the text we rammed earlier. Awesome. Alright, for our first battle, I'm doing a unpowered Striker 1 Mark II jet engine. And this time, ignore the mess over there. I may have crashed and my missiles exploded. Anyways, this time I was thinking, how about some nice terrain? I know it's ugly salt flats, but still, you know what? Other terrain has trees. This thing would crash into trees, and trees like almost guaranteed break a piece of armor, which would make the fight way less fair. So, if you can't tell, missiles don't do much, because trust me, they actually kind of suck. You think a large number do a decent amount of damage, but not to how well I build these ships. And considering this is supposed to transport stuff, I built it extra well. Well, okay, maybe not. That strike did a lot of damage. But it's mostly the lid, which is a good thing. Actually, I think it's just targeting the lid. Maybe that's not a good thing. After just about 4 strikes to actually hit, the lid is gone. Huh. Okay, maybe I should have added a bit more armor. You know, I didn't consider that at all, how vulnerable the lid would be. I was thinking more about this getting attacked by, like, other ships, not aircraft. My other plan was to also have, like, this in a convoy, you know, just like in real life, so other ships would be protecting it instead, because that's kind of the whole point. But if this thing were attacked, theoretically, it should be able to survive for a while, and if I were piloting it, I could literally just run away. That's the whole idea of it. But very clearly, we are getting nowhere with these missiles. Sure, we one-shot the lid, but if we take a look at this armor, I guarantee you not much damage has been done. Oh. Okay, that was close. Okay, this time, let's land. Last time, the reason that was destroyed is because I just let the tech fall to the ground when the missiles got hit and boom, the whole thing just exploded. What do we have here? Well, the bearings are still intact. There's a giant pile of debris where cargo should have been. But you know what? That could be cargo. Who knows? But besides that, look. The outer armor. Okay, 1. 2. 2 obvious blocks of armor are missing. That's it. Sure, they didn't get hit by many missiles, but that just shows you how powerful the outer armor is. Like, look at this. At the upper layer, there's what? About, that's 4? 7 blocks between the middle and the outside. Then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3. But there's nothing on, this is just like the bottom. The bottom and all the machinery is in there. Actually, this layer might be the bottom. And it still has 2 bars remaining, so it definitely could escape. Well, that was not enough punishment, obviously. Alright, remember the little siren destroyer I made? This crappy little thing? Let's see if it can... Well, actually, it probably has a better chance. If we don't get rammed. Actually... Uh-oh, I underestimated its turning capabilities. This thing cannot turn. It can strafe, yes, but it cannot turn that well. Still though, shield-piercing well, that's what I call the torpedoes of this thing. Shield-piercing rounds are nothing to be laughed at. You get hit by these, you're gonna have a bad day. I meant to say bad time. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to provide good commentary for these fights, but my brain doesn't know how to respond. The lid is unhinged, but it's ramming us, and it's gonna ram us into a rock. Amazing that we kept our armor. You know, I think we might lose this. That's how bad this ship is. And now we're going out of the terrain area. I think some of the bottom floor panels have been destroyed. We lost the lid. That's just gonna be flying for infinity. Ooh, perfect. feel like for some reason I'm about to be destroyed. I don't know, when I have funny feelings, they're usually right. Huh. Yeah. Well, I've been crippled. Something destroyed one of the cab spaces in there. I don't think this destroyer is long for the world. I think it should have been already sunk in realistic books, but we're not being realistic at all here, are we? Also, did we destroy the lid? Nope, it's over there. Alright, I think it was pretty obvious who won this fight. And if it wasn't, it was clearly not me. Whoa. Bleeding blocks as usual, that's completely normal. That was it though. Interior-wise, honestly, there's not much to say about this tech. Batteries at the bottom, then literally one thin layer of armor. There's also some hover plates back here. I love these massive base blocks. They're so convenient. There's that. That's the reason we turn so fast. There are multiple sets of those jet engines. Jet engines are my standard thruster just because of how much thrust they produce in such a tiny amount of space. Back here, more thrusters, because thrust in the back equals not going crazy up. That's pretty much it. A bunch of batteries in the front. You know, these Geocorp ones that don't explode. Alright though, that was disappointing. I need something that can annihilate this ship. Well, this time the lid just straight up refused to stay together. That's okay. If you need a tech utterly annihilated, eradicated, making it disappear from this existence, you call him Purifier. For some reason, guns aren't targeting. I think that's a mod issue. Yeah, that's definitely a mod issue. Well, I guess we'll just have to get close and personal. I don't like doing that though. As you can see, nothing stands in the way of these cannons. It just straight up chunks the armor. Just like boom, armor gone. Boom, armor gone. Nothing compares. The missiles are kind of just for show. Man, it's really not a fair fight when I actually have shields. I tried this without shields and the anti-air gun just wrecked me. Kind of just one-sided when Purifier actually has repair and shield bubbles enabled. We lost. Oh, there you go. Well, I think it's... No, it's still floating. This is a fresh save. Every single time I do a new battle, I do a fresh load. So it still has... Well, it had full battery. It's lasting a really long time, though. Let's see if I can get a glimpse of how much they have left. It can't be much at this point. And I'm going the wrong way. I want to destroy this thing, man. That's the issue. The ships I build are way too hard to destroy. I mean, that's a good thing, yeah, but... Uh-oh. It just straight up rammed one of our cannons off. That's rude. I can't readjust with field beam. Man, this thing's tougher than I gave it credit for. Oh, I thought I destroyed it. Lag spikes are usually a good thing in TerraTech. Usually. Sometimes not. Oh. Alright, well now it's just dead. Has no more defenses. The lid is finally gone. Don't know how that wasn't dead earlier. But now the cannons can really deal damage to the armor. Like, there's just a hole. Right, I keep going the wrong way. I haven't played TerraTech in a while. Why is it still alive? I forgot where I even placed the cabs in this thing. Like, it can't be long for this world, but come on. How's it still alive? It's not moving anymore, thankfully. That was annoying. But like, at some point, one of the cabs just has to be hit by a random explosion. You know, that does just go to show how well I designed all of my ships. They're usually unkillable. And this is one of my better designs too, because of all the layers of armor, I staggered each one. So even somehow, if one piece of armor gets dislodged, it won't get just like thrown out of the tech. It'll still remain there until it gets destroyed. It's actually a pretty cool design. I only saw it like once when I was testing, but it's really cool. Okay, it's got to be nearly dead now, right? I love how it's still even trying to fire at me. See if I can reposition. I can also start assessing the damage on my tech. What the? Huh? So much mass has been removed that it can move again. What the? What kind of sorcery? Alright, is this a better angle, or are we just gonna like chop it down to the bottom section? Like, I don't even know where the cab is. Actually, wait, I think I know where I put them. I think I put one in like each corner. Oh, well, that explains it. I think it's going for that corner. Alright, in the meantime, it's just firing away infinitely. Let's see if we can... Oh, wow. Well, you know, the bow's intact. That's surprising. But the front hull is, yeah, the deck, the superstructure, 2 guns. Actually, our missile launcher's gone. This thing just flat out refuses to die, by the way. What have I created? This might be more well-armored than Purifier. I hate to say it, but I think it is. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't hate that I made something more powerful than Purifier. It just doesn't have great armament. Okay, the last section, yes. Oh my god, it's dead. That thing definitely gave Purifier a run for her money. Wow. It just chewed through, like, the entire superstructure. That was pretty amazing. I've created another unkillable demon. What have I done? What do I keep doing? I have to stop this. Like, at what point is too far? Like, is this going too far with defense? I don't know. I thought Purifier was going too far. Then I made a hovering aircraft carrier that was nearly unkillable. One day, I'm just gonna make a tech that's, like, invincible. Who knows? Anyways, though, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And this is gonna be Enzo from LookIntoGaming, signing out.